Sponsored by Jim Bass Cars and Trucks.
Strong storms in our western areas and in around Crockett County, of course, and Erie County. But of course, as those storms move towards San Angelo, definitely a pretty sunset. Here's a picture that was sent in from Paul Alexander. This is actually drone footage of that sunset as you see those storm clouds off to the left of your screen there. But looking at the past several hours here, we started off with mostly clear skies, and then we started seeing those storms starting to build in later on this evening, seeing those gray skies. And then as that sun began to set, you did see some brief clearing and some rain falling off towards the west using our Cactus West cam. Of course, you're seeing a lot of lightning, and we're still seeing some lightning and some storms right now as we speak. But looking at the current situation right now, we are sitting at 69 degrees, winds out of the southwest at 25 miles an hour. We're seeing some showers mainly in the southeastern, southern portions of the city, but looking at those wind speeds, we are seeing those wind speeds pick up. Wind gusts right now at around 30-35 miles an hour. Sustained winds at 25 miles an hour here in San Angelo, 18 miles an hour in Merton as we deal with this weather system as it moves through. Here's a look at that radar. Those storms have weakened significantly as they moved in from the west, but we are still seeing a few areas of heavy rain in and around along 87 there near Wall, a lot of also with some lightning. So we're seeing these breezy conditions and lightning, and so that's all the threat is for these storms as they continue to move through San Angelo right now. But of course, other areas to the south of the Concho Valley seeing a little bit more heavy rain, but like I said, that severe storm threat will be diminishing as we go into closer towards the midnight hour. Seeing these storms stretching from the Oklahoma-Texas state line all the way down into the Concho Valley. This is all along a dry line that's currently in place here. Of course, as that dry line continues to move off towards the west in those overnight hours, those storms will definitely be weakening for us here. Looking at that future cast, expect these skies to clear out to mostly clear conditions, getting closer towards 11:30 midnight, and then a very quiet overnight forecast expected. Overnight lows dropping down to 65 degrees. Those winds remaining a little bit calmer as we go into the next several hours here into the morning hours. But looking at tomorrow's going to be a little bit more quiet. Highs still getting up to about 91 degrees, but mostly sunny conditions expected for us here in the Concho Valley as we deal with somewhat breezy conditions. But for that extended future cast, we are expecting another rain event going into Friday. So we can expect to see another upper level low pressure system move through the south central U.S. That's going to bring some significant rain chances for Friday night into Saturday morning. So we could see the potential for a few storms to flare up along this as we go into early Saturday morning, but also with some widespread rain chances in the picture. Probably 60-70% chance of widespread rain expected for us here in the Concho Valley as we head into the weekend. A quiet weekend, mostly cloudy conditions. We're not expecting to see hardly any sunshine, but we are going to be dealing with that cloud cover for the start of next week. Going into next Tuesday, those highs remaining in the 80s for us here. But looking at tonight, expect those storms to definitely be weakening. And of course, they're going to be lingering for the next 30 minutes to an hour. But of course, that severe storm threat diminishing for us here as we get closer toward the midnight hour. Winds out of the south at 10 to 15 miles an hour. We're still seeing those gusts at 30 miles an hour. Tomorrow, a little bit more quieter. Partly cloudy skies, high of 91 degrees. Hot conditions expected. Winds out of the south at 10 to 15 miles an hour. And for the next 7 days, expect more rain chances on the way going into the next several days here. As we look at our 7-day forecast, expect those temperatures to remain in the 90s at least until Thursday and Friday. But we do have a 40% chance of evening thunderstorms expected for Friday into Saturday morning. That's where we're dealing with that upper level low pressure system that's going to be moving through the area. Those highs will be a little bit cooler for the weekend. Sunday, high of 87 degrees, mostly cloudy conditions. Monday will be partly cloudy, highs remaining in the mid 80s, overnight lows in the upper 60s. So definitely seeing some summer-like conditions for the next couple of days, but a slight cool down for the start of next week, high of 88 for next Wednesday. We'll be right back.